it's Miss Raven. I have a really fun book to read today. I chose this book because I saw some friends had some caterpillars at their homes or have spotted some caterpillars outside on their walks. Have you seen any caterpillars on your walks? Where do you think you could find a caterpillar? Maybe this book will give us some ideas. This book is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Carle. He's one of my favorite authors. He makes the words and he makes the pictures. And he uses all these fun, bright colors. He likes to use a type of art called collage, where first he paints some paper, then he cuts it out, and then he glues it on his page. Have you ever done anything like that? Let's see what Carle has to say. For my sister Krista. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. What's the first thing he found? It's an apple. What color is this apple? A red apple. On Monday, he ate through one apple. Can you show me one? But he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through how many pears? Let's count them. 1, 2. Show me 2. But he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through how many plums? Do you know how many this is? Can you tell by looking, or do you need to count? Let's count to find out. 1, 2, 3. Can you show me 3? Here's one way to show 3. But he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through how many strawberries? Can you tell by looking? Let's count and make sure we know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many is that? It's 4. Can you show me 4? But he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through how many oranges? Can you tell how many there are? Let's count them and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you show me 5? Can you show me 5 a different way? You might have to use 2 hands to show me 5 differently, like this. How many fingers are over here? 1, 2, 3. How many fingers are over here? 1, 2. 3 fingers and 2 fingers together is 5. Just like the 5 oranges. Did you make 5 a different way? So sometimes we have to count to know how many there are, and sometimes We know how many there are just by looking. Could you tell how many apples there were just by looking? Or could you tell how many pears there were just by looking? Or maybe you had to count them, like me. Let's see what the caterpillar does next. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. Wow. How do you think he felt after eating all of that? That night, he had a stomach ache. Oh, I would have a stomach ache if I ate all this food too. Which piece of food is your favorite on this page? Mine is this. I love pickles. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Can you see all the bites he took out of this leaf? Can you tell me how many bites he took out of this leaf so far? Can you tell by looking, or do you need to count? Let's count and find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last number was 5. Show me 5. That's right. So did you count, or could you tell by looking how many dots there were in the leaf? Now he wasn't a hungry caterpillar anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon, or a chrysalis, around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and what happens to a caterpillar after it nibbles a hole in its cocoon or its chrysalis? What happens to it? He was a beautiful butterfly. Wow. And look at all those beautiful colors. Look at all those different pieces of paper Eric Carle must have used to make this beautiful butterfly. He had to cut out all these shapes and paint all this paper and glue it all on into the shape of a butterfly. So where do you think you could find a caterpillar? Where was the caterpillar in this book? He was around a lot of food. What food did he eat that was outside? Do you remember? It was a leaf. So where do you think you could find a caterpillar outside? Maybe by a leaf, or by a tree, or some plants. The next time you're on a walk, you can look for a caterpillar. See if you can find any. Or maybe you'll find their chrysalis or their cocoon. Or maybe you'll find some butterflies. That's one thing you can do after you've heard this book. Something else is maybe you can make some pictures like Eric Carle. Do you remember how he makes the pictures in this book? He uses paint, but he also uses scissors and paper. And and he cuts the paper and then he glues it on the page. And that's called collage. Do you think you could make a collage? I'd love to see some of your collages, or if you find any interesting bugs on your walk, you could take a picture. Thank you guys for joining me for story today. What was your favorite part of the book? Share that with someone in your home. Thanks for joining me. Bye. I'll see you next time.